Hi, thank you for joining me. I wanted to get on here and talk about a topic that's trending in the news right now. I want to talk about the issue of the rules Carnival came out with. Now, a lot of people are saying that it's because Carnival doesn't like black people and they're just making the rules that they know against the things that they know black people like. Now, me myself, I've been on two 7-day Carnival cruises. And for the most part, we didn't have any issues. We enjoyed ourselves, especially the first time was in 2019. We went on a Christmas cruise for 2019 for 7 days, me and my husband. And the second one was New Year's of 2024. We went on a 7-day cruise for New Year and my birthday, my birthday is January 4th. So started on the 31st and went for 7 days. And it was enjoyable. There was a fight that broke out in the nightclub. I wasn't around for the fight, but it was the talk of the ship the next day. Everybody was talking about what had happened. The cruise police, security, or whatever you call it, came and broke the fight up. It was like a big brouhaha with several people fighting and all that. Me, myself, I get all of this, but I agree with a lot of the people that are saying that they don't think that it's a black thing. They think it's just a way of tamping things down, putting the rules in place for people that don't know how to act. I mean, people pay a lot of money to go on this cruise. It's like me, I've never taken a 3-day one or a 4-day one. When I'm ready to go on vacation, I just want to go on a long vacation, go away to relax for more than 2 or 3 days. But I do feel bad about the things that people are saying about black people as a whole, as a race, placing all these stereotypes on us, as far as like the EBT crowd, the ratchet crowd, I looked on TikTok and it's just the racism, the racist things they're saying about black fatigue. It's just gross. Now, I will say that, I will say that there's ghetto-ness and ratchetness in all races. There's ghetto acting white people, ghetto acting black people. There's classy acting white people, there's classy acting black people, and whatever other race, There's ratchetness in all races. All races have the ones that come and act ignorant and want to show out and act ugly. I don't believe that the black race as a whole is just full of ghetto-ness and ratchetness. I didn't see a lot of ratchetness on the cruise that I went on. My biggest gripe was all the little kids running around. So the next time I go on a cruise, I want to go on an adults only cruise, which is much more expensive. Or we will try to get a cruise during the months that kids are back in school. Book our cruise during the months the kids are back in school, so we can kind of avoid the big crowd of kids. They just like to run up and down the hallways. They like to just be everywhere all the time, in the hot tub and the pools and they're just everywhere. And I know kids want to have fun too, and some parents want to come on vacation to have little kids. I don't have anything against that, but I just wanted to, like me, I've never done a video because I'm new to this thing about any trending topic, about anything that's going on in the news, because I don't want people jumping in my comments, coming at me any kind of way. This is just my opinion of what I think. I'm black, as you can see, that's no secret. I don't consider myself better than anybody else or bougie or anything like that. I've been around a lot of black people. I went to an HBCU, right? I went to Florida A&M University for, I didn't graduate, but I did go there for 3 years. And for me, it was an excellent experience. Just been around a lot of like-minded black individuals, around my age, all pursuing higher education. The school was the motto for the school was excellence with caring. And I will say they had issues at FAMU as far as the financial aid and all that goes, but I feel like that was a true saying. Like the teachers and all of that was just really great. They really cared that you were there to get an education. They really wanted to see you succeed. So I have no fear of being in the company of my own people, and I love it. It was a very good experience, very good experience for me. And I hope to like travel to Africa one day, so to see what it's like to be amongst people of my color. I am more of an introverted person. I'm actually an introverted person, so I don't really like. I've never really been around a ratchet crowd of people. Well, I've been around a ratchet crowd of people, but I never, is it partooken? I've never joined in ratchetness. Yes, when we were younger, we clubbed, we did this, we did that, we danced, but it was never on a ratchet level. It was more or less like keeping it classy, keeping it cute on level, you know. And in my hometown, when we partied, it was slightly more lit than when I was at FAMU, because FAMU, the crowd that I hung around was more bougie, not bougie, but more, I will say, not uppity, what's the word? I don't want to seem like I think I'm better than anybody else, but it's just my perception of the crowd at FAMU was a little bit more uppity, I would say. But there were some people there that acted ratchet sometimes, but for the most part, it was a classy setting. And I just don't like the racism aspect of all of this. On one of the TikToks that I watched, they were saying the black fatigue thing. A lot of white people were coming out and saying, it's about time somebody said it. It's about time somebody said it. Like they've been holding in, wanting to say these things towards black people for so long, and they finally get to come out with all the racist stereotypes and all of the things they're saying about black people in general as a whole. Even though, you know, it's a class of white people that people look down on, like that live in trailers, that are meth heads or whatever else, but you don't see black people running out and saying, "Ooh, white fatigue, white fatigue, white fatigue." We're not doing that. So that's the thing that I don't appreciate. And they're using, I don't know if they're using the Carnival thing as a catalyst to talk about the black fatigue, but I've seen it all over TikTok lately. So I just wanted to join in and say something about it. And as far as the EBT thing, the EBT saying that we're EBT type of people that are on welfare and ratchet and all that. Okay, so when I left FAMU, I stayed there 3 years, and then I got pregnant when I was there. So I left, and I ended up going to college at my local college here in my town. But I did have my baby. My baby's father followed me here to my town, and we eventually got married and had 2 more kids. On my 3rd pregnancy, he left, right? So that left me in a really rough and tough position. We were only married 4 years, and in those 4 years, we had 3 kids. So, fertile myrtle. So, yeah, he left, and so here I am, not quite finished with school. 3 kids, because I had stopped in between, stopped, went. So I hadn't finished yet. So he left and didn't look back. Didn't leave no child support, didn't leave anything. So guess what? Guess who became an EBT parent? Moi. Guess who became a food stamp parent? Me. Guess who became AFDC, they called it then, where you get the actual cash, the money. I wasn't on the money part for long, because once he left, I was able to get a job, but I still was considered in the poverty level, so I still was able to get the EBT. I went to work in a clothing factory, sewing machine factory. We sewed together, I think we were sewing t-shirts. Yeah, t-shirts. Like, it was an assembly line. You passed up you sew on the collar and then you pass it to the next person like that. So I worked there, and then eventually that factory closed down and moved to Mexico, and they paid our way back to school. So I just wanted to pipe in and say, you know, a lot of people, EBT doesn't mean ratchet or ghetto. It doesn't mean that. It means a lot of people, some people, yeah, do milk the system or do sit on the government's situation forever and never want to do anything. But I did use mine as a stepping stone. I took advantage of the fact that the sewing machine factory closed down, and I think it was President Clinton at the time was paying for, it was called NAFTA, the NAFTA program, free trade agreement. And because they were taking the factories out of the United States, they were paying for those people to be re-educated so they could get another job somewhere else. So I took advantage of the situation, and it was great. They paid for your books, they paid for your classes, they did it all. They even paid for your transportation to school if you didn't have a car. So it was a great program. So a lot of people are just using these programs as a stepping stone, as a way to get ahead, just because they got unlucky in life. Like, I didn't ask my husband to up and leave me. I didn't ask him to just run away and never look back at the kids. Yes, it was a dumb mistake on my part to trust that or to have kids so close together, which I don't regret my kids at all. But I had kids very close together and left me in a really awkward situation. But back to the subject at hand. I don't think that Carnival putting rules in place for people to act decent has anything to do with blackness. You shouldn't equate blackness with ratchetness, or blackness with not following the rules, or blackness with ignorance. That shouldn't be, you shouldn't equate that to blackness, because that's not true. It's not true at all. And that's really all I have to say about the matter. I'm new at this YouTube thing. I almost laughed at myself, y'all. Because I'm new at this YouTube thing, and this is like, I feel like I'm all over the place, but I just want to get in here and exercise my YouTube chops, my YouTube muscles, and talk about this Carnival thing. Y'all don't laugh at me too much, y'all. Give me a little bit of grace. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all for if you watch. I appreciate my 6 subscribers that I have right now, and anybody else that may come across this. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Comment if you think I was all over the place, if you think I did okay, if you think that I'm learning, if you think whatever you think about it. Like, comment. Don't be mean, but be truthful. But leave a comment in the comment section. Hey, I'm out here. I'm out here in these YouTube streets. I'm out here. Okay, y'all have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. Thank y'all so much for joining me. And I do want to eventually go on one of those adult-only cruises, but there was a bug. Virgin Cruises offers the adult ones, but they're expensive, way more expensive than Carnival. Like, for a 7-day cruise, I think me and my husband paid close to not even $3,000, a little bit under $3,000, maybe even less than that. It was not much. But then when I priced a cruise on Virgin, it was $6,000, so it's like almost triple. Unless I have it wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me. But yeah, so I would say both of our Carnival cruises were around, everything included, were $2,400, $2,600, something. And I would have to go back and find the invoices and receipts to know for sure, but it wasn't nothing that we couldn't handle, and it was very enjoyable. Anywho, thank you for joining me, and I'll talk to y'all later. Hi, I just wanted to come back really quick because I wanted to add in some clips from my Carnival cruise in 2024. The crowd was more diverse. I would say it leaned more 60% white, 40% black. And I didn't see any ratchetness. I didn't see anybody twerking or doing anything. But I just wanted to show y'all these funny clips of what it's like when the crowd is more white and they play more music that appeals to the white crowd. But I don't think, I'm not in agreement with them banning rap music as a whole, because there's some really good rap music out there that's not violent, that's not prone to inciting people to want to fight and all that. Um, so, you know, I'm showing my age, but Salt and Pepper or Will Smith, or, you know, all rap music is not bad. And I know it's gotten more violent as time goes on, and there's violence in every genre, but I just wish they would do away with the racism aspect of all of this and just, you know, maybe ease the rule on the rap music. But I do think some decorum is necessary, and I don't think that you should be, you know, doing all the ratchet things. But that's not a black or white thing, so I just wanted to come in here and add that in. And thank y'all so much for watching me, and I hope that you find my content authentic, and I hope that you like these next funny clips that I'm going to show of a more leaning toward the Caucasian persuasion. But like I said, don't have anything against anybody. It's just, I just want to add that in there to show you that we did have a good time, and the Carnival Cruise was, I liked it. I enjoyed it. I was there for my birthday, and my husband's birthday as well, and the New Year. So I wouldn't mind going on another Carnival Cruise, but I do want to try out some other ships. So thank you so much for watching, and y'all enjoy these next clips. Thank y'all. Y'all have a blessed day.